Being a black woman, this is not a body trend to me. Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. My name is Aniya. If this is your first time here, welcome. Here on this channel, I like to do makeup, hair, vlogs, lifestyle videos, a little bit of everything. So if that's something that interests you, please consider subscribing. This is not the same video as the other videos that you might have seen on the BBL epidemic. We're going to talk about something real different here. I'm going to tell you about what a BBL is. I'm going to get a history of the BBL. We're going to talk about body trends, insecurities, and I'm going to give you my opinion on this BBL epidemic, okay? I'm not going to do too much talking. Grab a drink, grab a snack, because we're just going to do a little girls chat right now. And yeah, let's get right into it. So what is a BBL? If y'all don't know, which I'm pretty sure y'all know, especially here on this channel, if you're a subscriber, if you're not, go ahead and subscribe. You know, guys, I had a BBL of March of last year with Dr. Mejio in Miami. I'll talk about my experience a little bit later on. This is not about that. A BBL is when a person gets liposuction from their flanks, their thighs, their back, their arms maybe, and get it injected into their butt and their thighs if they need it as well, and their hips. BBL is also known as a butt augmentation. Back in the day, people would say butt augmentation instead of a BBL. It's basically changing the shape of your butt so you can make it appear bigger. People have this common misconception that BBL is just about the butt. It's not just about the butt. Doctors are taking fat from other areas of your body, like your back rolls, your arms, sometimes your double chin. I should have got mine done. They're taking fat from all these different areas and putting it in your butt. You do have to meet certain BMI requirements to get the surgery. Now, some girls may be too skinny to get the surgery, and some girls may be over the BBL requirements. When I first got my consultation, I was right at the line of the BMI requirements, and I didn't want to do that, so I lost weight so I can get my BMI down, which I highly recommend if you are overweight or on that line. I know in the recent years that BBLs have become more trendy and more popular and seen on social media and stuff, but butt augmentations have been around since the late 1960s. Butt augmentations first started by this British doctor called Ivan, I'm not even going to pronounce his name, but I'll put a picture and his name on the screen so you can see it. He was known as like the creator of BBLs. Okay, so as you can see, this surgery has been done for many years now. Now we're gonna get into some history about BBLs. Of course, in the early like 2010s and stuff, like with Nicki Minaj, Kim Kardashian, you know, a few of the big name people have BBLs. They started becoming more seen. This is due to social media. You will see them on Instagram. A lot of rappers or a lot of models' careers would take off after they got their BBLs, and you would just see the surgery a lot. Now you see it a lot more now on TikTok and Instagram and in your Twitter feed. It is like a common thing that you see even here on YouTube. Today, it is one of the fastest growing plastic surgeries there is in the world. It was also known as the most dangerous surgery, but we'll get into that later about how safe and dangerous the surgery really can be. Several of the other videos that I watch here on YouTube about the BBL epidemic have talked about the dangers of the BBL and why it's so unsafe. Granted, this is not a biased video just because I had one. The BBL can be a dangerous surgery. However, every other surgery that you can get can be a dangerous surgery. A few years ago, BBLs were known to be more dangerous because of the way that they were injecting the fat into the butt. I'm gonna put a little diagram right here so you can see how fat should be injected into the butt. Years ago, doctors were inserting the fat underneath the butt and the muscle of the butt. Okay, so you know your butt is made up of muscle and fat. So the muscle sits underneath the fat, and doctors used to inject the fat underneath the muscle, but now doctors use a new method and inject fat above the muscle. It was so dangerous because doctors, when they went to inject fat underneath the muscle, some of the fat that they're inserting can get lodged into a vein, and this can create complications down the road. Like any surgery, BBL comes with different risks, even after you've already had the surgery, which is post-op. BBL surgeries are also becoming this more common thing and everything like that because we have social media. It is literally because we have social media. More people are sharing their experiences. For people who don't know, BBLs, people have been getting BBLs for years. You're just hearing about it now because people are becoming more comfortable to share it, and because more doctors are getting educated on the proper ways to do it, and there are more doctors getting certified to do it, and the demand of the BBLs have increased. Now, we're not going to get back and forth about the fight, well, why did the demand of BBLs increase or anything like that, because there's a lot of different factors. Like BBLs are more affordable now. BBLs are a lot safer than they used to be. I'm not saying they're the safest surgery, and nor am I promoting surgery at all. I believe that you should do whatever you want to do with your body. However, they have really become more safer to perform. So the first time I ever heard about this BBL epidemic was here on YouTube. I make BBL videos myself, so if you haven't seen those videos, make sure you go check them out. I'll leave a link above and down below if you're interested in. But this is the first time I've ever heard of an epidemic, okay? And it's like a lot of these girls in these videos were talking about, oh, this is all I see on TikTok and Instagram and every social media outlet I'm on. This is all I see on my feed. Guys, y'all know by now, it's 2022. Y'all know that the algorithm is real, and whatever you are interacting with and engaging with, that's what you will see on your timeline feed. So I hate to say it, but maybe it's you, okay? Maybe you're looking at that content and engaging with that content. Maybe you should change how your feed look and change the posts that you interact with. That's just one thing. Let's get that out the way now. There is so much misinformation in these videos that I've been seeing, and I just want everybody listening right now, do your own research, guys. Do your own research. A lot of people in these videos are only saying how dangerous the surgery is. Now, granted, the surgery can be dangerous, and I don't recommend the surgery for everybody. You know, you have to be healthy. You need to talk to your doctor and do the proper things that it takes before and after the BBL to maintain it. But it is not all bad. Plastic surgery is not all bad. Let's get into different body trends, okay? When you look up different body trends, you know, most of the material that you see is revolved around women's bodies and the different trends, like in the 30s, in the 80s, in the 90s, and now here in the 2000s, and then in the 2020s. But let's talk about that a little bit more. So yes, of course, we see these body trends pop up on social media. Social media is not real life, guys. It's not real life. Yes, these girls may be popping up with BBLs here and there, but there's also still natural girls out there. There's still big girls out there. There's still skinny girls out there. There's still average looking girls out there. You can find any type of body type that you like. And every time we talk about body trends and body types, it's always attached to men and women trying to fit into the certain body type that these men create. How do I not say this? If women are the standard, then we create our body type and we create these body trends. So if your body is not trending or in right now, make it trending, make it in right now. You love yourself, self-love, that's great. Post your body type. Have your feed look like your body type if that's what you want to do. Tailor your feed and tailor your perspective and your social media and whatever you're engaging with to look like that body type. Because I'm telling you, what these men like on social media is not always what they like in real life, or not always what they can get in real life. Because social media is just one aspect of our lives. There is still real life going on, and people out here don't always look like the BBL models or the Instagram models. And even me now having a BBL, I still don't look like these Instagram models. It was never my intention to look like these Instagram models, but I do have enhancement, and you can tell I have a nice little butt, but you wouldn't say, oh, that's a fake butt walking down the street if you saw me. It looks natural. Everybody is getting the surgery for different reasons, and also keep that in mind. Just because I'm saying I'm getting a BBL, it's not necessarily to go look like a Kim Kardashian with my butt sliding down my leg looking like a letter P, okay? And let's be real, most people have their ideal body type in their head, like regardless of social media. People have their own insecurities. My weight fluctuated a lot going in high school, so of course my body image went up and down, and my views of my body image went up and down as my weight fluctuated. In my head, I have this ideal body weight for me, and I have this ideal body type for me. Somebody else that might be 200 pounds more than me, that might be their ideal body type, and that is okay, babe. Stick to that body type if that's what it is for you. It's not what it is for me, and I don't want to be super skinny either. I don't want a super flat stomach. That's not what it is for me. Yes, that's also in right now with the BBL bodies, but you guys can tell I don't have a completely flat stomach. It's getting there, but it's not completely there yet. And it's okay if it never gets there, because I'm fine with my stomach and how it is now. So since we're talking a little bit about me, let's talk about some insecurities, okay? A lot of people say people get the surgery because insecurity. I'm not gonna argue that with you, because I'm here to tell you today that I did get my surgery because I was very insecure about my butt. I feel like if you're not getting the surgery because you're insecure about something or you wanna change something, it's like, what are you getting the surgery for? So we already know that. Women are insecure about their bodies. Now, the reason why they're insecure about their bodies is something completely different. I've saw videos when girls talking about that people should have psychological evaluations before getting a surgery. And me, if y'all know, if y'all new to this channel, welcome. My name is Aniya, and I'm in school to become a licensed clinical professional counselor. So I know about psychology. I know about the human mind. I know about body dysmorphia, and it is very real. I'm not disregarding that. But to go as far as to say that somebody should have a psychological evaluation before trying to enhance their body, it's a little absurd to me. Now, don't get me wrong. Some people do get carried away with these surgeries and stuff. Like I said, body dysmorphia is real. But going into the surgery, we are adults. And if you think this is something that you want, I think you should go ahead and do it regardless of anybody else's opinions. If you have something that you're insecure about, you should get it fixed if you have the money to do so, if you want to go that route. Now, I know other girls in the video talking about, oh, well, this surgery is okay, but BBL is not okay. Oh, this surgery is okay, but this is not okay. Why is it not okay? So it's okay for me to go fix my nose if I don't like it, but it's not okay for me to go enlarge my butt if I don't like it. Make it make sense. A lot of these videos are contradicting themselves. So I already addressed the elephant in the room. Yes, I was insecure about having a flat butt. Being a black woman, this is not a body trend to me. Growing up, I've seen curvy women. I've seen skinny women. I've seen big women with no hips, no ass, no titties. I've seen all the body types being a black woman. We come in different body types. It's not like I got older and I was like, oh, big butts are new. No, big butts have always been a thing. They've been a thing in my family. Why do you think I'm insecure about it? Because I've seen that and I was like, ooh, I like that, but I don't have that. And they have that naturally. Like, black women are known to have natural curves. So yes, I did feel a little bit insecure about that. And we're not going to even get into the topic of going to the gym. We all had this conversation already, girls. There's no way I was getting these hips in the gym. There's no way I was getting this butt in the gym. Now I could have probably got the stomach in the gym if I did a little bit of work, but my doctor actually changed the shape of my body. And you cannot do these things without having certain tools and going under the knife. Yes, this surgery can be dangerous, and yes, this surgery costs a lot of money, and yes, I could have used my money for something better, but I look at it as an investment in me. I think it's all about perspective. A lot of these girls that I have seen in the video either also had no butt, or they had a big butt. A lot of the girls that did have a big butt was like, now everybody wants to look like me. Now everybody wants to look like me. Baby girl, if anything, that should be like, come on, you know, imitation is the best form of flattery. Why are you mad because I want to enhance my body and I want to feel better about myself? If anything, you should be cheering me on and be like, yes, boo, that's what makes you happy, then you should go ahead and do it. And the girls that had no butt, if you have no butt, be confident in that. But you don't have to talk down on me because I didn't like my no butt and I decided to go get it fixed, okay? Keep your no butt. If that's what makes you happy, do whatever you gotta do, but that has nothing to do with me. And I feel like people in these videos, of course, putting their opinion out there because that's what YouTube is, but I feel like they're using a scare tactic and they're doing it in a different way and they're very biased about it. I do have a BBL, but even if I didn't have a BBL or any surgery, I would still be for surgery and a woman enhancing her body, or a man, because men do get BBLs and lipo a lot more than you guys would expect. I am in several surgery groups that have been around for years, and the amount of people in these groups are insane. You don't know how common it is until you're really in the BBL community on Instagram, on Facebook. There are so many different people looking to get the surgery or have had the surgery or had some type of cosmetic surgery to enhance themselves and make themselves look better. I'm not saying I ever hated myself or felt completely bad about myself. No, that's not it. I just wanted to tweak something on my body. Just because I didn't like my butt does not mean I hated myself. There's no self-hatred here at all, because hate is a strong word. I didn't hate anything about my body, and I don't hate anything about my body now, and I pray I will never hate anything about my body. Let's be real, everybody has some things that they're insecure about or they dislike. The only difference between me and them is that I did something about it and I changed it to make myself feel better. I feel more sexy about myself. I do feel way more confident about myself now. But I'm not disregarding the fact that some people do have body dysmorphia and get addicted to plastic surgery. I want to go ahead and talk about safety briefly. A lot of people have concerns about people going to the DR to get their body done, or even here in America. I've seen other videos talk about girls getting their butt done in the basement, injections under their butt. Guys, that stuff isn't really common practice anymore. Because BBLs have become so widely known and more doctors are performing this surgery, it is easy to find an affordable BBL. Just because a BBL is affordable, that does not mean it is unsafe. There are a lot of up-and-coming doctors that are practicing, so their prices have to be lower. Just because they're practicing as well doesn't mean they're unsafe. Y'all know people have to have internships and practicums and stuff to get into these fields. But there are some sketch places, guys. Now, let's not get ahead of ourselves and say that every place you go to out of the country is unsafe. That is also not true. There are so many places around the world that are known for their cosmetic surgeries and the safety of their cosmetic surgery. Like I said in the beginning of the video, it is very important to do your own research about these surgeries, guys. Every clinic is not safe. Every clinic doesn't have the best practices within their clinic. So you guys really want to do your research. Join these Facebook groups if you're interested in getting a BBL. Create an Instagram page so you can get to know the real girls who get these surgeries. Get to know people who watch videos here on YouTube. I think the best thing that you can do if you want the surgery, if you're interested in any cosmetic surgery, I think the best thing to do is always do your own research. In other videos, I've talked about not wanting to go out of the country because I was afraid of dying. Wow, I could die anywhere. Let's be real, I could die anywhere. However, the possibility of dying may be higher in some clinics than others. Just because I go to the Dominican Republic, that doesn't necessarily mean that I will die. They do have different procedures that they have to follow in their country. Even here in the United States, like down in Florida and Miami, they have certain rules and regulations that you have to follow. A certain amount of fat that you can take out, it varies. Even from state to state, it varies. So you just want to check these things and figure out the differences and what they mean to you, and figure out how your body type aligns with your doctor. That is also very important to figure out. Does your doctor specialize in your body type? You may be a skinny girl. If all the girls that he's posted on his Instagram and his website are bigger girls, maybe you might not want to go to him because he might not know how to work with your body type. Really do your research. I really want to give you guys the honest truth and be real with you. There are a lot of clinics and recovery houses that are not doing good by their patients and the people that come in their homes. A lot of girls do lose their lives with the surgery, but it might not necessarily be because of the actual surgery. A lot of complications can go wrong before surgery, after surgery, and during surgery. I'm not telling you everything is good about the BBL community. You can get infections, you can get fat narcosis, you can have so many complications that go wrong after the surgery. If you're really considering the surgery, please do your own research. So I want to talk a little bit about my opinions on the BBL and this BBL epidemic. People are thinking this is becoming a new thing because they are seeing it more. I feel like that is not a new thing. This has always been a thing and it will continue to be a thing, I feel like. But we have way more platforms than we ever have before. We have YouTube, we have TikTok, we have Instagram, we have Twitter, we have have Facebook. There are so many different social media platforms, and so many girls share their stories on these platforms, and so many guys share these stories on these platforms, and they go viral. And these things have been going viral because this is not content we have been used to seeing. Like, I know on TikTok, it has been a really big thing about BBLs. Now this content is just coming to TikTok. Now this content is just coming to Instagram because people are feeling more comfortable to talk about their experiences and stuff on these platforms. Years ago, like, people in the BBL community, yes, they posted these things and they talked about these things and shared their experiences within their community. There wasn't a big platform because people are not so nice. People are not always receptive, and people are not always understanding. My thing is, guys, do whatever you want to do whatever you want to do, because at the end of the day, you have to do what makes you happy. You have to live in this body. Nobody else has to live in this body. So what if people think you're doing this because you're insecure? So what if people think that you don't need it done? So what? People's opinions don't matter. I didn't get my body changed because of the opinions of others. I got my body changed because I wanted to feel better about myself. Now, once have I ever thought I was getting my body done for my boyfriend or to please any man? I wanted to look good in clothes. I wanted to feel good in clothes. Now, it was great that I could look better in the outfit for my man, or that my man could enjoy this body as well. But those are just the perks that come along with getting the surgery. I really did this for me, and I do feel like it has helped my insecurities. There's other girls out there who have admitted they want to change something with their body, but they are scared to because they're afraid of how they will get looked at by their family or friends. And honestly, I don't care how I get looked at by my family or friends. No matter what I do, either you rocking with me or you not. You know, it's not like, oh, because you got your body done, we can't be friends now. Not like, no, right? Like, come on. Really quick, I just wanted to say I will have a video coming soon about getting a cosmetic surgery when some people don't agree with your opinion. I will have my mom featured on that video, so make sure you stay tuned and subscribe so you can watch that video. But I say all this to say, guys, do whatever the freak you want to do. Do whatever makes you happy. Yes, the surgery can be very dangerous. You don't have to be like, oh, because this person has it done, this person has it done. That doesn't mean you have to go get it done. If you're secure in your body and you don't have any insecurities, which I think is not true, because everybody has something they want to change or could better for themselves. Now, they might not go to the length of getting surgery, but everybody has something they could improve upon and want to do better in. This is just how I decided to change it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope it wasn't a little too biased. I really hope this changes the mind of a lot of people. Not saying that makes you want to go get the surgery, but it just changes your perspective a little bit of why people get the surgery or the safety of the surgery. If you enjoyed this video or want to see more videos like this, please give this video a big thumbs up and don't forget to hit the subscribe button. I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Love you guys. Bye.